broadcasting from the Latino Community Center in South Phoenix. This show is powered by the Lozada team and Security National Mortgage. And as our and to the La Voz de la Comunidad that we broadcast on. And this is going to be a great show today. We have with us Oscar Arnold from Allstate Insurance Company that teams up with the Lozada team to help you with your home ownership and qualify for home ownership. And we'll be talking to Oscar. Well, this is Oscar right here,
Hello.
Oscar Arnold.
Yes.
And Oscar, we have a few questions to ask you. You want to introduce yourself first?
Yeah, of course. Thank you, George. My name is Oscar Arnold. I am a local native here in Phoenix. I originally from Yuma, but moved here in the Valley in 2003, and I've had my business now for an agency owner for almost 15 years.
Oh wow! And you been with the Lozada team that long, or just
No, close to 2 years working with
two
them in a
years?
partnership. Correct.
Okay. So Oscar is part of this multifaceted group, working with Lozada team, and with Martha of Security National Mortgage. So we're going to be asking Oscar some questions about how they help home with home ownership and how qualifying for new homes. Since we're reaching out to the community to help them with home ownership. Uh, Oscar, why do we need homeowner insurance when you're applying? Because everybody is kind of new at this. Even I'm new at trying to apply for homes and stuff.
Mhm.
And then maybe you can explain more about why people need home insurance.
Sure. Well, homeowners insurance originally started as a fire policy where
Ah,
it just protected the dwelling if in case of fire. Over the past 100 years, it has evolved where it includes much more than just fire. It does include a liability, theft, vandalism, flood, and wind, hail. So it's multiple things. But because when you are buying a house, you're buying a $300,000 house. Really, you don't own the home up until the loan is paid off.
ah,
So the mortgage company or whoever carries the note, the lien holder, will require you to have homeowners insurance because they want to protect the investment, right?
right.
So
That is an
God, it
investment.
is God. So God forbid the house burns down, the bank is not left with that, just the note and no property. So they want to make sure that the insurance company is going to rebuild the house or carry protect the investor.
Okay, during the life of that uh, home ownership, the
Hmm.
30-year mortgage, or if it's a 30-year mortgage, um, does the insurance company cover other costs like typical repairs that come over the years? Like
Yeah, most people.
catastrophic thing, or even less than catastrophic.
Yeah. Most people, you're likely to die before you even
Exactly.
file a homeowner's claim.
Right.
Okay, so but yeah, we do protect a lot of people in the not just the catastrophic, which is fire, but
Earthquake.
earthquake, yeah, flood. But we also protect in case another common one is theft. People break in and
Right.
steal your belongings. Another common one is wind and hail. We have a lot of not winter storms, or our haboobs. We have our
I've seen the haboobs.
yeah, so we have a lot of that, and we had a huge earthquake, almost 10, not earthquake, I apologize, a huge hailstorm 10 years ago where it
Exactly.
just devastated Phoenix. So we cover all that as well. Again, that's more common
What
than a
about
fire policy.
minor home repairs like plumbing,
Yeah, so we
electrical?
exactly. So what we do is we the insurance company will pay for damages.
Right.
So if there is a plumbing leak and it damages the flooring, the carpeting, the cabinets, that's what the insurance company will pay for. Is the damage that it costs, not the repair of the pipe itself, but
Uh-huh.
the damages that it costs.
Oh, okay.
So
So a homeowner would have to get separate insurance regarding, let's say, a pool, 'cause we had our pole
Mhm.
blow up on us
Yeah,
outside. We paid the deductible, which was at that time I think it was a 500, I think it was, but it was like a $10,000 repair.
yeah.
So
There's
uh,
two types of insurance policies. There is a homeowner's insurance, is
right,
what I cover, and then
homeowner.
there's a home warranty.
Okay, that's
So
probably what I was talking about. Home
yes,
warranty.
yeah, home
Yeah,
warranty. So that leak that we were talking about, that's what the home warranty would cover, and then we
right.
would cover the damages.
Oh, okay, okay. That
So a
makes a
lot,
lot of sense.
the most common one is AC repair. People call
Right.
us all the time, say, "Hey,
For
my
AC.
AC broke down. I need it repaired." And I'm like, "We don't do that, but call your home warranty. They'll
Okay.
go, for $50. I think that's what
Right.
it costs, or the deductible, and they'll go out there and repair it for you. But
Yeah.
if someone were to steal the AC unit, then we would take over
Would
it."
you take because
Hmm.
that's a major type thing? Okay,
Correct. Yes.
that's good to know, people. Uh, by the way, I'm Don Jorge. I forgot to say my name, Don Jorge El Alacran. My co-host Alice couldn't be with us today, but she will be back. She had some business dealings to do, and everybody has work to do. So yeah, Alice will be with us next at our next show. The other question is, what are the benefits? I know you touched on a couple.
Hmm.
So what are the other benefits?
Well, what the main benefit is a peace of mind,
Peace of
right?
mind.
If
Yeah.
something does happen, we do have a lot of customers that do pay off their home,
Uh,
and they will cancel the homeowners policy, because they're not obligated to carry that anymore, right?
oh,
So at
okay.
that point, we kind of stress it even more. It's like, look, it's your home now, not the bank's. So
Right.
you would want to protect it.
Exactly. That's
It
after they own the home.
Yeah, free and clear. So they
Okay.
want to
Then
cancel.
they would try to
So I tell
cancel
them, look, you might have not had any serious damage to the house in 30 years, but you never know when a pipe can break.
it. Exactly.
A hailstorm or fire. So some of the benefits is it's low cost. Most policies are about $600-700 a year.
That's
Uh,
not a lot compared to the catastrophe that you can face on something happening, and we can't really predict what's going to happen. You see what's
yes.
happening in California.
Hmm.
California had the earthquakes, has
The
the
fire.
fires. I mean, it has devastated the state in California. But there's other things that could happen here, like you said, the haboob and hailstorms. We got that one bad hailstorm.
Yeah.
It damaged two of our cars. It damaged my motorhome. It You can't predict those things, or even massive water floods in
Hmm.
some areas. So yeah,
So I mean,
you
those
got to
are
be
some of the benefits. Yeah.
that's an investment that you have as your home. So uh, how easy it is to get quotes from your company for a new homeowner.
Extremely easy. So we partner up with the Lozada team
Uh-huh.
in a way where we're a team. Okay, so when someone reaches out to the Lozada team and they're interested in purchasing a home, there's someone just doesn't go up there and say, "Hey, I'm ready to buy a house." So they approach Christina Lozada and said, "Hey, I would like to. I'm interested in buying a house." Okay, great. Now we transfer that over to Martha Rodriguez with
Right.
Security National, and she gets them pre-approved. It can take a day or 30 days, depending on their situation financially. Sometimes people are ready that day. Some people, it could take about a couple of months. But once they are ready, they're qualified. We can go ahead and the customer will go ahead and then just look for homes that fits within their
Right.
budget. Okay, once they found that home, then we get involved, and depending on that house, all right, there's multiple things that can be in a house. Obviously, the square footage, the age of the home, the location of the home, so all those things matter, and the price. But when we partner up with the Lozada team, they call us and say, XYZ customer has just been pre-approved for the house. They've decided to buy this house. Can you please call them and get a quote? So we call the customer, we introduce them ourselves, saying we work with the team. We want to go ahead and get you situated so we can go ahead and start the process of insuring your home. And we ask them information about how many people are going to live there.
Right.
What are their ages,
Okay.
and look for additional risk, because some people might have additional needs.
Right.
Um, they might have jewelry, guns,
And you
other.
take a list of all that stuff.
We do, yes, yeah. We want to
Okay,
be able to protect them. We have to ask because if we don't ask and just assume that they don't have it,
right.
if there is a theft, they're going to think, oh, that's going to be covered, but it's minimally, right? We want to be able to
Right.
add all those
Now
things.
you, if they buy stuff as time goes by, they have to add that to the policy.
We recommend that they do.
Okay.
We call them once a year, once every other
Oh,
year,
okay.
just to make sure has there been any changes,
Right.
any additional members in the household.
Right.
Have you guys bought anything? You guys have any additional jewelry? Did you get married? Anything
Right.
just to spark a conversation to look for additional risks that they don't know that they have, and we want to be able to protect them.
Do you make a? Do you go to the site and make an assessment of the house and the condition of the house, the condition of the
Yes.
plumbing and stuff? Because some plumbing is how many years old and
Yes. Well, because the older the house, the
yeah.
more expensive it is. So
Right.
that's calculated into the risk,
Oh, okay.
right? The newer the house, the bigger the discount. But we do inspect the premises because we want to make sure they're in good condition, right? We don't
Right.
want to insure a house that's going to be get ready to fall apart, right? Uh,
And what about like say I've been in the house, I uh, I've already qualified. I've been in the house for 3 years. Do you guys go out and check, or you let the, the homeowners update you on the condition of the house? How
most
does that work?
insurance companies do. Um, just random audits,
Uh huh.
and it could be it could be I can have 10,000 customers and maybe they can audit 50 a year.
Oh,
They're just
okay.
random. They just
Just
go on.
go out.
Yeah, and
Just
you'd be
go.
surprised how many times people fail those re-inspections. But it's a quick fix. I call my customer, let him know, hey, Don,
Mhm.
um, you're missing a few shingles. We need to go ahead and get those repaired.
Oh, okay.
Or there's a tree that's touching the roof, and usually that damages the shingles. And that's all it is. It's just a reminder. Hey,
Oh, okay.
and that's it. We're not gonna. We don't want to cancel their policy. Just
Right.
remind them of the risk.
Right. So that
Yeah, it
yeah,
happens.
that happens. I mean, it happened to us. We had to get a tree cut because it was like starting to lean against the
Hmm.
house, and it
Yeah, and that's
starts
it.
adding up.
Yeah,
If you
and
don't
that's
have insurance.
exposure. That's risk exposure to the insurance company. They just want to minimize that.
Okay, and for new homeowners, um, you said they contact the Lozada team,
Hmm.
and then the Lozada team contacts you. Um, and then that's when the process of Allstate comes in.
Correct. Mhm.
Allstate's a big company,
It's a very, very big company.
and
Yeah, we've been in business
it's a
for almost
good,
100 years.
well-known company, and the Lozada team. It is a good part of the Lozada team to have Allstate. And how many, basically, how many homes do you do a year when you? What has it been looking like for the Lozada team?
The LaSalle team is one of the fastest growing teams
Yep.
in Phoenix. Her team and herself, they're the number one realtor in Maricopa County for Hispanics.
Right.
So we do generate we do close a lot of homes because of them. And how many I don't
Right.
know,
Right. Right.
right?
Right. Right.
But
Right.
we do
Uh,
help a lot of their
yeah, I meant
customers.
on the estimate, like
Yeah.
but that's good to know because we know that Lozada team. That's why we're showcasing the Lozada team because the community needs some needs somebody like the Lozada team to come and help with new ownership, with people that dream of having a home,
Right.
and with your help and the Security National Mortgage's help, the the Lozada team is helping people achieve that dream. Uh, on the Lozada team, you can Christina Lopez. You can get her number. It's 602-460-4295. And Martha Rodriguez, who's with the Security National Mortgage, her number is 623-326-7518. And online is www.lozadateam.com. And I'll repeat that again. It's www.losadateam.com. And we're speaking to Oscar Arnold. He's with the Allstate Insurance. His phone number is 623-412-2244. Uh, he's part of the Lozada team. Lozada team has a variety of people assisting them in home ownership, and this is just one piece of that puzzle. And you'll get to meet Oscar uh, in the process of
Buying a house.
buying a home. Uh,
So once they
yeah,
do once we do the quote,
uh,
we go ahead and give it to Marta Rodriguez. So then she can estimate the monthly payment, the insurance, not the insurance, but their mortgage payment,
okay.
because they qualify for a certain dollar amount. Okay, um, and the and they have to verify what the taxes are for that specific property,
Right.
right? And then they have to estimate the insurance cost, right? All those things together spits out the mortgage payment.
And
Okay,
now, right now, the mortgage payments are low because the interest rates are low, right?
extremely low.
So this is
Yes,
a good time to apply, or even to check into the Lozada team to find out if you're renting, if you buying a house would, you know, reduce your mortgage rate compared to renting at a large amount and not owning. It's so nice to be able to walk into your own home, and let's say you're paying the same amount or even less than what your rental is, your where you're living now, and you actually have a home. So it's always a good idea to inquire through the Lazada team. Uh, to see how you qualify. And they have different programs for people, I believe, right?
yes, lots of programs I have.
Yeah, programs that they don't people don't tell you about because they're always telling you, oh, you don't qualify for a house, you know, and you get that feeling that you start believing people.
Yeah.
Go first to Lozada team, and again, her number is 602-460-4295, and that's Christina Lozada, and she will either she will give you one of her many she has other team members that would help you. Oh, we're not going to use the www.lozadateam.com. I was just told. So let's stick with the phone number 602-460-4295, and then of course Martha Rodriguez, who's also part of uh, the Security National Mortgage. Both of them are powering this program, and you'll listen to us on a weekly basis, and you'll hear from Martha and you'll hear from Christina themselves. Uh, Plus, there are other um, workers, or not workers, but they're team members. Uh, and there's like 20 some odd team members that she has under her, 22 team members that work for or under the Lozada team. So whether you'll probably meet Christina, but she'll probably give you one of the team agents, which is 20 some odd strong. And we'll have some of them on our show occasionally introducing themselves and reaching out to you, the community, so you can talk to them. And these people are real good at what they do. And Oscar, are you one of the only representatives from Allstate, or do you have a team also
We
with
do
you?
have a team. We have to have a large team to be
Right.
able to meet Cristina Lozada's demand. Again,
Okay.
she's got 22 agents, and
Agents.
for the most part, they're closing about 16,304 homeowners a month.
A
So if you do the
month.
math,
Wow.
that's almost 100,
Yeah,
100 sales a month. So we
that's
have
good.
to keep up with their pace.
Yeah,
So
I know she's busy, and I
yeah,
know Martha's busy. So we had a couple of their agents here last week, and we're going to have more as
yeah,
time goes by. But we're going to showcase Christina and Martha on our next show, hopefully, if they can make it. If not, we'll have team members here that
yeah.
will. And I was really surprised at how knowledgeable these team members are and how expertise these team members are. So, and one was number one in
Carolina was number one.
Carolina. That's
She was a rookie of the year.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I mean, she's fantastic, and she knows how to cook. she said she'd bring us pasteles and
That
other
was her
things.
profession prior to becoming
Yeah,
a
that's
real
what
estate
she
agent.
said. Yeah,
Yes, she's a
she
good friend of mine.
she said she's got a lot of husbands because she gets so close. She gets so close to the buyers that
Yes.
they constantly communicate with them over the time, and they don't
Yeah.
forget them. You know,
Yes.
so we would like to present some of the team members in the future, and I'm sure Christina would like to present them to us to the public, and they'll get to meet them. Um, let's see what um what are some of the other your team members? Are they all Spanish, or do you have
We're
ones
all
that just do
we're all
English?
bilingual.
Oh, they're all bilingual.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yeah, we're all bilingual. There's
okay,
5 agents.
okay.
Between all of us, we must have about maybe 50 years of
Oh
experience.
wow.
Yeah, we do have an in-house uh, financial planner.
Oh
He's
okay.
licensed to do investments.
Oh okay.
So that makes things so much easier when Christina Lozada's team want those additional services that are not just the home, but they want to be able to protect themselves and their family, God forbid, something happens to the primary breadwinner.
Wow. So this isn't Allstate with cars and stuff. This is just home ownership Allstate, right? A
No,
different division.
no. This is all state insurance company.
So you can actually insure your car with Allstate at the same time. Say I got to meet you for the first
Yes.
time, you helped me get my house. Now I want to switch my insurance company, car insurance, and you would help me do that and
Yes, that
other
was one of
aspects.
the reasons why Christina Lozada vetted me before working with her. She wanted to make sure that she got the right company to be able to assist her customers.
That is
We're not just homeowners insurance,
right.
right? We protect their whole family. A lot of times when we do talk to the customers, they just right away saying, "Hey, you know what? If I'm going to insure my house with you, please insure my autos."
Exactly, because
Yeah,
you want to keep things in the same perspective,
exactly.
and then
Yes,
you offer good deals and
all the time. Yeah, we
they,
bundle, but for the most part, the realtors and loan officers work extremely hard to get these homeowners into the house, and the majority of the time it's the primary breadwinner, and then you have the mom and the kids. So uh, you know look, the Cristina Lozada loves it when we are able to protect the family. And by protecting the family, we're not just talking about protecting the house, but God forbid anything happens to the primary breadwinner, the
right.
husband or be the wife, um, we pay off the house, the
Well,
mortgage.
that's what I was going to ask you
Yeah.
too. Like, to say I'm working, I'm the primary breadwinner, and all of a sudden I get hurt or I'm not working.
Mhm.
That's part of the insurance that
We offer that. That's disability or life insurance
or life
or
insurance.
accident insurance. We offer all
Okay,
types of insurance
because that's
to
good to know. Especially Latinos like to we like to have a backup, to
Mhm.
ensure our investment, and you feel a peace of mind when your insurance company comes forward and says, you know what, you're going to be taken care of because you thought ahead and you got this part of your mortgage and you got this to supplement your mortgage. And I think that's a great idea, and it's a great idea for Allstate to be doing that and giving you that peace of mind, and peace of mind for anything, any kind of disaster or something that might strike. Because I see here disasters in Florida and stuff, and people weren't insured, and I mean,
Yes.
and I think that it's a good idea. What you guys are doing with the Lozada team and being part of the Lozada team should give people peace of mind to get a new home, to be part of a new home ownership, and to go for that American dream, to go for that dream that you're part of this country. Because when you own a home, you're part of the country.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we're at the end of our show. So I'm going to close it by telling Oscar Arnold from Allstate, thank you very much for coming on the show. We hope to see you again because this show is every week, and we might want to bring in Allstate to explain again
Sure.
home ownership and
Mhm.
how Allstate helps uh, homeowners
Yeah.
acquire that dream. And again, this was brought to you by the Lazada team and National Security Mortgage. There is powered by. We call it powered by because they're the ones bringing it to you. This is a weekly show, and it's on the Chips and Salsa show with Central City Radio, and it's on Facebook and on YouTube. Facebook is the Chips and Salsa Show. The YouTube is also the Chips and Salsa Show. And in the future, we're going to give you more links on Facebook and YouTube to the Lozada team. And so as soon as I get that, I will uh, we'll definitely give it to you. So you got to tune in on our next show. We're going to be silent for uh, Christmas, and we're also going to be silent for New Year. We're going to come back to you at the beginning of the year, and we're going to have Christina and Martha to kick off our fantastic first show of the year. So, and if they're not here, they will have their team agents here that'll kick off the show. So, you got to tune in every Thursday on the Chips and Salsa Show and Central City Talk Central Radio. And we'll bring it to you, but it's powered by the Lazada team and the National the Security National Mortgage. I'll get that right. So thank you very much, and we'll see you in our next show. And we're gonna have a little chips and salsa before we leave. So we're gonna crunch down.
Thank you.
I hate eating